See how she's in good spirits? She's happy because it eventually works. So let me tell you about the aggravation we've had this morning. So it's starting to get hot, and we figure we just go ahead and hook up some electric in here so we could turn on our fridge. And let's put some cold water. And
oh, I didn't put it in there.
oh, you didn't put it in there? Why? Why don't you put it in the freezer?
Because we're not going to need it right now.
So we just went and grabbed 3 solar panels. And guess what? We found out we ran out of wiring for upper solar. So we had to get our Romex 3, I think, whatever. And crimp on some ends and run this into there. And so what happened, because these ends, these solar crimper ends, don't actually crimp on very tight when you're using the wrong cable. So we had it all set up, and then we were putting them all in place, trying to tuck the cable underneath there. I think we pulled one of the connections out. So that was our first troubleshooting in here. We got in here and we weren't getting any voltage out of the panels. But in all reality, it was a super easy fix. We picked up this end right here, and the very first connection we found, it was loose. So we pushed it back together and came in here. So then we're all excited. We get it hooked up. Woo! Look at you, baby. Yeah. So we come over here all excited, and we flip the breaker on and no power. So we're like, is it generating juice? Well, then we come to find out this little connector back in here somehow was tightened all the way up, but the third wire in there, right there, was still loose. It took us a few minutes to find that, because, you know, when I put the multimeter on those 2 screws, I was getting 120 volts, but wasn't getting it anywhere else. So, oh, that was, oh yeah, I'm jumping ahead. So we were like, it's so weird, why aren't we getting any juice? And we were pulling all of these out and disconnecting and moving all these around. We're tracking it back, and then once we realized we were getting juice from the bolts, we're like, what is going on? Is the box messed up? We started disconnecting and hooking up just to the positive and to the negative, disconnected all that. So, and that's when we eventually found that black, for some reason, even though these are all tightened, it wasn't tight. So, and then, so we're like, yes, we got it. And we're doing the drum roll, like, hey baby, you want to turn on our new refrigerator? Yeah! And we flip the breaker and open the fridge. No juice. So, let me tell you about these little panels here. For some reason, I have no idea why, we're running the hot from the inverter coming down, going right there, and we figured it would heat, you know, put power to this bar. And then we figured this lug here would put power to this bar. Nope. So that took us another minute or 2 to figure that out. So we switched this one, which had the perfect amount of cabling to come down and go right here. And it looked beautiful in here. Even though it's temporary, I still like things looking nice. So now we had to pull it off of this hot bar and put it on this hot bar, even though the hot for the inverter is going on this side. Very strange. Something crisscrosses in here. So this side is not hot, this bar is, and now it's there. So now we have a refrigerator, so we can stay hydrated in here while we finish up what we're doing. Ain't that right, baby? Huh?
Yeah.
She's melting. She's melting. Oh, she looks so good, folks.
Stop it!
Oh, gosh. Well, at least we're slowly getting ourselves out of the tent. That's it. Like, I mean, you know, for anybody that does their own stuff, you think, hey, I got a 15-minute task, and the next thing you know, you're 2 hours into it. That's what happened. But we're out of here. Say bye, baby.
Bye.